What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are covering FET, and let's just say FET has been dumping quite healthy over the past few days. Again, we predicted the move from this red zone here all the way up to this white box and then down to this yellow zone and then all the way up to this fib level at 0.5. Now since then we've crashed back down, and as you can see this arrow which was placed in our previous FET video, and that's essentially what we've done. We've tapped into the 0.5 level here, resisted it, which we previously resisted also, and now we're coming back down to test this previous resistance level, which was also used as a slight support level right here. Now this is a key area for FET simply because we need to establish this zone as a new accumulation zone. Now what that entails is essentially us consolidating here for a small bit. It doesn't have to be a while. Again, these are daily candles, so we could just have 1 to 2 candles here of consolidation before seeing another move up. Like here for example, once we reached this resistance level, we came back down to a previous resistance level and used it as a support, and then we had only around 2 to 3 candles in this area right here, 4 if we count the next candle which caused the initial pump, and that's all it took for the accumulation to really kick off and initiate that pump. Now the key thing to also remember is the entire crypto market. It's very rare that we have one altcoin or one coin that moves against the entire crypto market unless there is some specific news behind it. Now FET, as far as I know, hasn't got any major news coming out this week or this month unless there's something spontaneous that occurs. So we also have to take a look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has again rejected this resistance level which we talked about in the previous video, and it has now come down to this blue area which it is holding, which is very, very good for Bitcoin because now we can start to establish this as an accumulation zone and start to rise up, which should in turn allow FET to also start to use this area here as a new support zone. Now another thing I always tell everyone to take a look out for is Bitcoin dominance, and because Bitcoin dominance has been on another rise whilst Bitcoin has been falling, that has ultimately meant that altcoins are going to see a much larger fall, which again they have. Bitcoin currently is up around 1% and altcoins are seeing some redness, like Render is down 2.5%, XRP down 2%, FET also down around 1%. That is resulting in a lot of altcoin pressure towards the downside. Now Bitcoin dominance really needs to start to see some sort of downtrend. We finally created a low right here, so as long as we don't break this high on Bitcoin dominance right here, we should start to look to create a downtrend. If we do break the high, then it means the uptrend is continuing and that we won't see another alt season for a few months. So if Bitcoin dominance is just seeing a little high created here and we do end up breaking this low, then we can start to begin to see some sort of downtrend occur, whilst Bitcoin, whilst it builds on this accumulation and support area, should start to rise, which in turn will create a sort of alt season before the mega alt season that begins after the Bitcoin and Ethereum phase has stopped. So if we take another look here at XRP, again, this move has been healthy. It hasn't been a sort of pump and dump like XRP or other altcoins that are getting manipulated a lot. Instead, FET is moving very, very naturally, and its price action is actually very, very attractive. It moves in solid healthy legs, which in an uptrend it should be moving like that, and in a downtrend it should also be moving like that, which it does. Again, obviously we have the odd dump when the entire market is seeing a lot of red, but overall it moves in good legs. Now if we are able to hold this zone, then we should look to head back up, and with enough buying pressure we should look to clear this 0.5 level and to actually reuse this zone as a new support zone, as we did with this yellow box. So you can see we broke through, tapped a resistance, came down, used it as a support zone, again resisted this area slightly, but ultimately we broke through, and then now we're using the previous resistance level as a new support. So if that is able to happen, we should look to head to this 0.382 level on the fib, which is at around $2.15, which is already starting to become big numbers for FET, as we are then only around 50% away from the all-time high, and a $2 FET is already going to start some FOMO and some more news into the market, which will ultimately keep driving the price higher and higher. Now on the weekly chart, we have also broken through the previous high, which indicates to us that we are starting a new uptrend. As long as we don't break below this low right here at $1, then we will be in this uptrend for until we break a low and start creating lower highs and lower lows. So ultimately FET is looking quite bullish for the time being. Again, we will need Bitcoin dominance to see some sort of downtrend and Bitcoin to start going into an uptrend, which it looks like it is doing also. And if that both happens, then FET is going to look prime for another run to its all-time high and possibly even higher. Now, if you do want a full video on FET, then make sure to check it out down below. I'll leave a link in the description. We did a full deep dive analysis into FET and everything around the coins, you know, even the team, the tokenomics, the project, everything like that. So make sure to check that out. If you do want to be getting trades every single day, then make sure to check out the Discord down below, because we're absolutely crushing it there. Day in and day out, we are getting winning trades and predicting the market to a T. If you need a place to trade FET or any other crypto, then make sure to check out also below. Thank you all for watching, like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye guys. Please like and subscribe.